Hi, my name is Ruqaya, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm a cancer survivor. This is my story. As we all know, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm both a cancer survivor and a reminder. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with a rare brain cancer, and having survived this, I wanted to bring awareness and help other children that are living in the same situation as mine. At the time, I was really nervous and stressed and anxious because I didn't know what I was dealing with. A lot of questions were roaming through my head. Was the surgery going to be, is it just a surgery, or was there going to be something after that? I didn't know what to expect, and me and my family did not know what we were dealing with. So it was very, very anxious and stressful.
Yeah, I think the hardest part on this aspect of the disease, of the cancer, was that everything was quick. We had no time to think. We went into the hospital. Next day we were flown to Toronto Sick Kids. We had no time for questions. It seemed very urgent, obviously. So she was in the operating room in a very short span of time.
So the last moments before surgery, I was feeling super anxious. Surprisingly, I was not fearful, not scared, just super anxious because I didn't know what to expect. I was mostly scared of the unknown. And the last thing I remember was I hugged my dad, and then I went to surgery.
So from there, after a successful surgery in Sick Kids, we sat with the doctors, and now they wanted to explain what type of tumor that was. I think they all knew it was a very rare. It was evident. It wasn't something that they had enough experience with. So at that, initially they gave us a 2-year treatment plan for that tumor. We asked about sort of the quality of life for Ruqaya, for all her siblings, for us, and realized that this is not going to work for us. It was too much. So at that time, we rejected the initial treatment plan. So after a year, we knew that the tumor came back. This was an aggressive tumor, very rare and aggressive. So we went back to the hospital, went back to the same Sick Kids hospital in Toronto. She was operated on again. This time they weren't able to remove completely the whole tumor. It was in a very sensitive region of the brain. And I think right after her successful surgery, her second surgery, we knew that we need to do something. This is not going to work. She can't keep coming back to the hospital for another operation. It was a bit too much. So we sat down with the doctors this time, and they spoke to us about another treatment plan. And this time they said 7 months treatment plan. So we were kind of obviously perplexed, and we asked the question, and we gathered from the conversation that it wasn't magical in that sense, that from 2 years to 7 months, there was a lot of research done by scientists within Canada, by researchers around in that topic, and so the treatment had been revised and brought down to 7 months, and I think we were both happy that it was 7 months and not 2 years, and I think that's something we could live with, that we could perform, and especially it was Ruqaya's decision at the end to go further with that treatment.
So after my second surgery, Toronto Sick Kids Hospital sent me to CHEO Hospital to continue my treatment, to begin my treatment, and my experience, although chemo and radiation were not fun at all, the staff and the hospital and the doctors, they made it so much better for me, and my experience was so much more happy and welcoming. And I didn't most of the time I didn't think about what was going on with me. I had fun with the other patients and talking to the nurses, and I made so much friends and so much connections with the nurses and the doctors, and it was a hard time of my life, but these people, the staff, the hospital, they made it so much better, and I'm so thankful for that. I know that cancer is sudden, unexpected, and a life-changing experience. And in my many visits at the hospital, I saw so many young children going through intensive treatments, and just seeing them motionless on their hospital beds broke my heart. And I have one message for you. Be hopeful. Be hopeful, be strong, be brave. Just believe that you will succeed. Believe that you will beat this cancer, because you are going to beat it. You just got to believe it.
Supporting why we're here today. So Ruqaya and I came on set to send this message home. To send this message to every parent, every family member, and all the children out there that are affected by these type of cancers or rare types of cancers. No parent wants to go through this. And we pray every day that no parent has to see their child undergoing any type of treatment or going through any type of cancer. However, cancer research needs support. Cancer is not only the sickness. A lot of it has to do with research. A lot of it has to do with the money that reaches Canadian scientists here in Canada. So imagine this. We went down, Ruqaya, from 2 years to 7 months. And that was in 1 year of research that Canadian scientists worked on. So imagine what this could happen in the future when every year researchers do have the funding and do have the money available for them to continue this type of important research. So we're asking, our family is asking you and your loved ones to donate generously to CHEO in this month. And even if you can't donate, awareness is key. So helping us spread this message will also help other families and affect other families and bring them to this forefront to help move and advance research forward.
There are many families who can't afford to have their children be treated for 2 years. Your donation can reduce that sentence. Donate today.